What up, everybody? It's your boy, Life, back with another video. Just got off of work, and wanted to rant a little more about some James Gunn shit, if everybody doesn't mind. Wanted to talk about Supergirl, okay? Because as if all the crazy shit going on with this Superman movie wasn't bad enough already, the whole Supergirl thing is a complete mess, and there are so many fucking things wrong with it that I don't think a lot of people are even putting the dots together yet and realizing how bad of an issue it is, okay? First of all, I could care less about the whole thing with her showing up drunk. I mean, it's a disgrace. It shouldn't be like that. I don't care what Tom King did. His comics blow. But, that's the least of my concerns. What I would like to know is, number one, why is Supergirl good? Why is Supergirl Supergirl? Why is Gunn made the decision to change the lore of the Kryptonians, of Jor-El, Lara, the whole message to Superman thing in the movie, right? Where, they say rule with an iron fist, spread your seed, fuck bitches, get money, all that shit, you know what I mean? And what I'm trying to compute in my head is I know why this is the case, because James Gunn's a fucking idiot, and he doesn't really know anything about DC, and he's only read a couple comics, I think, since he's taken DC over, and I don't think he realizes the plot hole he dug himself yet. But Supergirl wasn't like Superman. Supergirl didn't come to Earth as a baby and get raised by the Kents. Supergirl lived on Krypton till she was almost an adult, till she was a teenager, and yes, she got sent at the same time as Clark, but she was 17. Clark was a baby. She went into a wormhole and did a time jump, and that's why she doesn't arrive on Earth until Clark's grown up. But really, on Krypton, she was a teenager when Clark was born. You know what I mean? So explain to me why someone who lived on a planet with these people till she was a teenager and then came to Earth would be a good guy for any reason at all. You know what I mean? She should be running around ruling the human race with an iron fist, right? That's because, not only is she a Kryptonian, but she's part of the El family. Her dad or her mom is either Lara's sister or her dad is Jor-El's brother. She's the direct cousin of Kal-El, And it makes no fucking sense why she's even Supergirl in this universe with the lore change that Gunn made to Krypton. You know what I'm saying? That's the point I'm getting at here. And I'm pretty sure once he realizes the plot hole, he's probably going to make up some ridiculous explanation to explain it away in the movies or whatever. But the reality is it makes no fucking sense whatsoever. And it also makes no sense that Clark is just finding out about this because of Lex deciphering the video. How fucking long has Supergirl been here? He's babysitting her fucking dog. Why wouldn't she have told him how his parents really were and how Krypton really was? You know what I'm saying? None of this makes any sense. I hate to give James Gunn a cheat by even saying this, but the only way out of it, and what he's probably going to have to do, is just pretend that it's Kara from a different Earth or something, and it's not really this Clark's direct cousin or some stupid shit like that, because otherwise she should be a villain, basically, in this universe. You know what I mean? There's no reason for her to be Supergirl. She came from a race of people that looked at us like ants, basically, and baby mills, you know what I mean? And, she wasn't raised by the Kents to have the values that Clark has either, which is why they're making the excuse for her going out getting drunk and shit. But that's, nothing, you know what I mean? It should be way worse than that, considering the lore change that Gunn made to Kryptonians. You know what I mean? It makes no fucking sense at all. None of it makes any fucking sense at all. James Gunn's universe is a big afterthought fucking joke. And I want none of it. I don't want Supergirl. I love Jason Momoa as Aquaman, but I could care less about him playing fucking Lobo. It all sucks. And I don't want any of it. And this Supergirl shit is ridiculous. The changes he made to the Kryptonians are ridiculous. You want to do something from the comics, fine, do something from the comics, but you really need to, know the comics fully, like the changes Snyder made, I had no problem with. Do you know why? Because all the other things in his movies tell me that he understood the soul of DC. That he read all the same comics I read for the 40 years I've been reading comics. Or at least a lot of the same ones. You know, like when you watch Man of Steel, BVS Ultimate Edition, and Zack Snyder's Justice League, it is literally like he took 20 to 30 of the greatest storylines ever in DC Comics, and he merged them all together into his own new Earth for the live action universe. Which, if you know DC, is the most DC fucking thing ever. You know what I mean? It's like the New 52, Crisis, all these other things that have happened throughout DC's history. It's kind of like he did the same thing and did his own, like, comic run as a movie run. And it was perfect. And I was fine with any changes he made because I knew it was all going to circle. Like, by the end of his story arc, I knew they were all going to circle back to the Justice League we all knew and loved. I knew he was just doing a deconstructive story arc for them. You know what I mean? It was fucking genius. And people are fucking idiots that didn't get it back then. And I feel like a lot of people now, because of Superman sucking so bad, one caveat, I guess, is that a lot of people are looking back and realizing that those movies weren't as bad as they thought because they all just bought into the fucking shill narrative back then. I don't know. Just wanted to get that off my mind. It wasn't a seriously pre-thought out video or anything, but I'm working on getting the webcam and the nicer setup set back up and everything. But, you know, for now, I just want to keep talking to you guys about all this shit, you know? So, hashtag sell Snyderverse to Netflix. Hashtag sell ZSJL to Netflix. Let's fucking go. Let's get Zach back. Love all you guys. See you tomorrow. Peace out.